Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last session, we discussed how to create a mapping data flow in Azure Data Factory. Okay, we just created a basic mapping data flow with one of the transformations in between, which is nothing but derived column transformation editor. Today, I am going to show you some other simple transformation that we can do in the mapping data flow. Okay, so there is an Excel source and there is a blob sync. Okay, which is nothing but we are reading an Excel file and doing some transformation and saving that file in the blob storage path. Okay, so what I am going to do today is I am going to add another transformation, which is nothing but conditional split transformation editor. Okay, so when I click this, I'll quickly show you this Excel file. Okay, so that you will understand how this data is looking like. Alright, so the file is looking like this. It has an ID column, first name, last name, age, followed by the score of the cricketers. Okay, so this is what is brought by the Excel file. I am just closing it. So here what we are going to do in the conditional split is we are going to split the records which start with the name S. Okay, we shall give split by name. It can be the stream name. Stream is nothing but they are giving one name to the output of the conditional split. That's all. Okay, don't get carried away by the stream and all. So it's just giving a name to the output. Okay, split on first matching condition or all matching conditions. So we are choosing all matching conditions and we have to add a condition here. So based on the first name we are going to do some operation. Okay, so what we are going to do, any name that starts with S. Alright, so just use this function. The first parameter would be the column name. Okay, which based on which column we have to do this operation. For us, we have to use the first name and it should start with S. So this is what the condition for conditional split. Okay, I am just saving it. So what it is going to do is it is going to scan the input data set and whichever name starts with S, it's going to give us it in a separate set of data. Okay, so we shall give a name to the condition also, starts with yes. Alright, so we can delete the other condition. So we are going to split only based on the first name, so we need not do any other thing here now. Okay, so it starts with yes. So previously we just added this derived column transformation editor. Now we are adding this conditional split as well. Okay, so what it is going to do is it is going to split the name which starts with S and then it is going to add one more derived column editor and it's going to write in a file. Okay, that is what it is going to do. Alright, I just wanted to show you some properties in the sync. Okay, so I am deleting it right now. So we shall add a sync and freshly and I will show you something. Okay, I'm adding a sync. Okay, so click on the sync and then give a name to the sync. Data flow sync maybe. Okay, incoming stream, this is derived data, derived loaded date. This is the activity which is the incoming stream. Sync type is going to be data set and the data set we have to choose. So we have to choose a data set which is pointing to the blob storage path. Okay, I'll choose which is already created, data flow output 2. We can have this. So if you want to see what this data set is pointing to, I'm just opening it. It's pointing to the output folder of my blob storage. So if you come here, this is the container name and inside output folder, this is the output folder. Inside that we have only 2 files right now. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to use this particular output folder and write our CSV file. Okay, after doing some transformation. Alright, so but before we can execute it, right, I just want to show you something. As I told you in the previous session, right, the data flows that we are creating, those will be run in clusters as a Spark job internally by Azure Data Factory itself. Okay, if you are confused about the Spark cluster and all, please hold on. I'm going to post a video in a simple manner to understand all these terms in shortly. So for now, understand that these are going to be run in the background by the cluster in the clusters. Okay, so when we say cluster, it's going to partition our data internally and it's going to do so many operations. Okay, so by default it will be creating many partitions based on the input data set that we are giving. So what we are going to do is, we do not want to create partition and all, because our data set is going to be very simple. So we are going to output it to a single file. So read this: output to a single file requires single partition to be selected to be the selected partition type. This setting may impact the performance and should only be used for smaller data sets. Since ours is a small data set, I am just choosing this. Okay, and then we should choose the set single partition, and then we have to choose a file name here. Data flow output .csv. Okay, so let it be the file name, and then we can publish the changes and we can run the data flow. I mean, let it get published, then we can run the data flow and see the records being split by name and returned to the file in CSV file in the blob storage. Alright, publishing has been completed. So now we can run the data flow. Meanwhile, I just show you how we added this particular data flow here. So just choose data flow task here, and then what you have to do is, it will ask whether you want to use existing data flow or create a new data flow. So I am choosing data flow 1, which we already created outside the pipeline. Okay, so once I choose this, right, it is automatically going to have the data flow mapped from the pipeline. Alright, so it's running. We'll keep on looking at the blob folder path. It has started creating the output, so it should be finishing off now. Okay, it has taken 43 seconds, okay, to run our data flow task, because it runs as a cluster and as a Spark job, right? It will take some time to execute our data flow tasks. Okay, so we'll go to the output and look at the output. So df output.csv, click on this and click edit. So click on edit to see the output, how the output has come. Okay, so see here we have set of records. Okay, but it just has those names which are starting with S: Sachin, Shoaib and Steve. Okay, this is how we add a conditional split transformation in the data flow, in the mapping data flow task. Okay, so if you have any doubts about this particular session, you let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and keep supporting. Okay, thank you.